Welcome to Smart Income Masters, where we help you make money smarter. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future deep dives. Today we're going to take a look at some AI and automation trends
Okay.
that are expected to have a big impact on businesses in 2025.
Sounds good.
I've got some really insightful articles and research here
Yeah,
that you were kind enough to share with me.
yeah,
And I think our mission today should be to really break it all down for our listeners.
sure.
Try to distill the key takeaways
Yeah,
and help them understand what's coming down the pipeline.
absolutely.
So without further ado, let's just jump right in.
Let's do it.
So one of the things that really stood out to me in what you shared
Okay.
is this idea of AI systems becoming more independent,
Yes, definitely.
like really operating on their own.
100%.
And the first trend that I think we need to talk about is the rise of these autonomous AI agents.
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest things that we're seeing right now is this this idea of AI agents that can basically function independently.
And when we say autonomous, we're not just talking about like a simple script or some basic automation here.
Right.
We're talking about AI that can actually observe,
Yeah.
learn, and then take action to achieve a goal without needing someone to constantly hold its hand.
Exactly. It's like having a digital coworker who can
hmm
handle tasks from start to finish.
Yeah, like I saw this great example in one of the articles you sent
Oh, yeah.
about an AI agent that was designed for lead qualification.
Interesting.
So instead of, a sales team having to manually go through and filter all these leads,
Right. Sifting through all the data.
exactly, this agent could analyze all the data points,
Right.
figure out which leads were most likely to convert,
Yeah.
and then reach out to them automatically.
It's incredible how much time and effort that can save.
And the key point that I wrote down in my notes was that this allows for much faster decision making
Definitely.
because these AI agents can adapt in real time.
Exactly. They're not waiting for human input. They can analyze the situation, make a decision, and act.
It's like having a team that's always on
It really is.
and never sleeps.
Never sleeps.
So it's not just about the speed and efficiency, though, right?
Right.
It's also about freeing up human teams
Yeah,
to focus on more strategic and creative work.
absolutely. I mean, if AI can take over those routine tasks that are important,
Right.
but not necessarily the most stimulating for humans,
Yeah.
then people can focus on the things that really require human ingenuity and creativity.
Like coming up with new ideas or solving complex problems.
Exactly. Things that AI just isn't quite capable of yet.
Exactly. And that actually leads perfectly into the next trend that I wanted to discuss,
Okay.
which is this concept of orchestration
Orchestration.
or hyperautomation, as I've also seen it called.
Yeah, hyperautomation is a really hot topic right now.
And the point that your research really highlighted for me was that we're moving beyond these like isolated pockets of automation
Well-
where you automate one thing here, one thing there.
Exactly.
And we're moving towards this more integrated, holistic approach.
Yeah, it's about connecting all the different parts of an organization.
So hyperautomation, as the research you sent put it,
Mhm.
is about creating this connected network of AI,
Right,
software robots, and even human workflows.
right. Humans are still a very important part of the equation.
Absolutely. And it's about making them all work together seamlessly.
Exactly, breaking down those silos that often exist between different departments.
Like I saw this example in one of the articles
Oh, yeah.
about how hyperautomation could link a customer service interaction
Okay.
with the back-end financial system.
Interesting.
So that if a customer calls in with an issue, the AI could automatically
Right.
trigger a refund or a replacement.
Wow. So it's automating the entire process.
Yeah. And all of that would be triggered just by that initial customer query.
That's amazing.
And this interconnectedness, right?
Yeah.
It allows for this much smoother flow of data and tasks, leading to greater efficiency and the ability to scale operations more effectively.
Especially during those peak times when things get really busy.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
not just about automating individual tasks.
Right.
It's about creating this adaptable and resilient system.
A system that can handle whatever comes its way.
Absolutely. Now, another trend that I found really interesting
Okay.
was this idea of embedded AI,
Embedded AI.
this concept of AI inside.
I like that AI into
Yeah,
it.
AI inside the software we use every day.
Yeah, that's a really powerful concept.
And it seems like this could really democratize access to these powerful tools.
Absolutely.
Because what I'm seeing in the research is that leading software platforms are now integrating AI capabilities directly into their offerings.
That's right. So we're seeing things like advanced analytics, predictive modeling,
Yeah.
natural language processing, all becoming standard features and applications that businesses are already using.
So like a marketer could have access to sophisticated predictive analytics right within their CRM. Or a project manager could use natural language to query project status.
Right, without needing to know how to code or anything like that.
Yeah, without needing specialized data science skills.
It's incredible how much easier it's becoming to use AI.
And this really lowers the barrier to entry
Definitely.
and empowers a wider range of people to make data-driven decisions.
It's putting the power of AI into the hands of the people who need it most.
Exactly. And that brings us to the next trend,
Okay.
which is the rise of data-centric AI.
Data-centric AI.
And this makes perfect sense to me,
Yeah.
given the just overwhelming amount of
The
data.
sheer volume of data that companies are dealing with these days, it's just exploding.
It's like drinking from a fire hose.
It really is.
And this concept of retrieval augmented generation, or RAG,
RAG.
it really stood out to me in the research you shared.
Oh yeah, RAG is a game changer.
So can you explain how this helps tame the information flood and make AI more effective?
Sure. So RAG is all about making AI models more knowledgeable and contextually aware by allowing them to access and utilize real-time organization-specific data.
So instead of relying on just their initial training data,
Right.
they can actually pull in the latest information from a company's databases
Exactly.
or documents when they need it.
It's like giving the AI access to the company's entire knowledge base.
So the AI isn't just working off this like static body of knowledge.
Right.
It can pull in the latest sales figures or customer feedback or inventory levels.
Exactly. Whatever data is relevant to the task at hand.
And that makes its responses and its analysis much more accurate and relevant to the current situation.
Precisely.
And one of the things that one of the articles you sent really emphasized was that this ability to access current data
Yes.
reduces the risk of the AI providing outdated or inaccurate information.
Absolutely, because we all know that data can become stale very quickly.
Yeah, so it's not just about having access to more data.
Right.
It's about having access to the right data at the right time.
Exactly. And RAG helps with that by focusing on retrieving relevant data.
And filtering out the irrelevant information.
Exactly. So the AI is not getting bogged down with irrelevant noise.
It's like having a really smart research assistant
It really is.
who knows exactly where to find the information you need.
And can summarize it for you in a way that's easy to understand.
Finally, I wanted to touch on the trend of workforce augmentation,
Workforce augmentation.
which I think presents a really interesting perspective on the relationship between humans and AI.
It does.
Because the emphasis here is on collaboration rather than replacement.
Exactly. It's not about AI taking over jobs. It's about AI augmenting human capabilities.
Yeah, and the trend suggests that AI will increasingly take over those repetitive and data-intensive tasks,
Right. The tasks that humans often find tedious and boring,
freeing up human employees to focus on their unique strengths.
like strategic thinking, creativity, problem solving, emotional intelligence.
So it's about creating this synergy
Yeah.
where AI enhances human capabilities.
A true partnership between humans and AI.
And this could mean that existing roles evolve
Right.
and require new skills.
To work effectively alongside AI assistants.
And it could even lead to the creation of new roles.
Yeah, roles that are focused on managing and interacting with AI systems.
So it's less about job displacement and more about job transformation.
Exactly. The future of work is about humans and AI working together.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the AI and automation landscape for 2025,
Okay.
it's clear that some pretty significant changes are on the horizon.
Definitely.
We're seeing this push towards more independent AI systems,
Right.
the integration of automation across entire organizations,
Yeah,
AI becoming just a fundamental part of our software tools,
absolutely.
a smarter way to leverage data for AI insights.
Yes.
And this really collaborative future for humans and AI in the workplace.
It's an exciting time to be involved in this field.
It really is. And understanding these trends like you clearly do
Thank you.
through all the research you provided
Yeah.
is crucial for navigating this evolving business environment.
It's not just about keeping up with the technology. It's about understanding how to use it effectively.
And considering how these developments might impact your own strategies and
Exactly.
operations.
Because the companies that embrace these trends and adapt,
Yes.
they're the ones who are going to thrive.
They're the ones who are going to come out ahead.
Absolutely.
So for anyone listening who wants to stay ahead of the curve and stay informed about the key trends shaping the future of business and technology, make sure to subscribe to Smart Income Masters. That's where we help you make money smarter. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.